Last couple of years, I had to watch my father grow as a person, since I had kids. You guys gotta know, like, immigrant parents are they hit their kids, they don't give a shit. My dad used to hit me all the time. I want you to know, my father hit me up until I was like almost a teenager, didn't give a And if I was to ever hit my daughter, he would knock me out. Okay? Immigrant parents change when they become grandparents. They're like, yeah, I hit you, but never hit your daughter. Gonna cause brain damage. How do you know? Look at you. Tell the joke, smoke marijuana, daddy do too much. Immigrant parents are honest like that. They're up. I remember asking him, I go, but what's the difference now? Why don't people hit their kids? Why did you guys hit you guys hit all the time? He goes, you want to know why? Everybody have cell phone. When you little, I hit you, one lady see, who give a shit? Now, I hit you, one lady see, go to jail. Okay? Nobody have camera. If somebody have camera, daddy in jail 4 or 5 times. It's true. It's funny like that. I love it too, because it's really funny. I remember going, oh, daddy, like, what if I wanted to hit Aaliyah? Aaliyah's my daughter, she's 5, okay? She's tiny, beautiful little girl. She never does nothing wrong. You know why she doesn't do nothing wrong? She has no chance to do anything wrong. When she's bored, she got a phone. When she's tired, she takes a nap. I give her everything. For some reason, my parents just didn't have anything, so they used to give me nothing. You show up at a family member's house, hey, sit here. For how long? Who knows? And you just sat there, 10 years old, whacked out of your mind. They wonder why they hit us. They gave us sugar and all that when we were kids in the 90s. I remember walking into my cousin's house and my aunt just going like, hey, your cousin in the basement, here's 2 liters of Sprite and a bag of chips. Bye-bye. Remember the 2 liter when you were like 10? That was fucked. You just fucking walk over with a 2 liter and call your cousin, hey, bring a cup. Hold the cup. Hold the cup. Remember that? And you had to... And it did that thing where it was like, blah, 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 blah. Hold the... That's what it felt like when you were a kid to pour a 2 liter. Just this could go wrong right now. Then they wonder why the fuck we had so much energy. Bro, I'm all whacked out. Parents just turn on the TV. I don't even like this channel. Figure it out, asshole. Flipping. It's another thing. I caught myself flipping through channels the other day, and I go, this is almost a dead thing. Flipping, this is an old person thing. Kids don't flip. Kids don't flip. Kids start wherever the they want. They can start a show in the first minute, stop halfway, stop for 3 days, come back, finish the rest. None of us grew up with that. What did we grow up with? Whatever the was on is what you watched. And however much time was left, that's what you got. Do you remember when you were a kid flipping through and you'd be like, there's 15 minutes left in this. I guess that's what I'm gonna watch, 15 minutes of this. Do you remember how you found that thing? My daughter the other day was like, well, how did you know what was on TV, Daddy? I was like, it was a channel called Channel 5, and you would just watch the things go up. And it was insane and the worst. You ever just miss your channel by a little bit? Like, no! Fuck! You try to bring it back down. You're like, where are you? Are you up there in the... Now you have to sit there and watch 5 minutes of nothing. It took so long, you would find something else to watch. You would time your whole life around that. Okay, 4 o'clock, Arthur. 5 o'clock, Simpsons. Kids won't understand that. My daughter will never understand that after midnight, television changed completely. Remember that? That's gone, man. Netflix doesn't turn into porno after midnight, you know what I'm saying? Netflix is Netflix no matter what time. We didn't grow up like that. If you weren't in bed by midnight, you were gonna get some softcore dick, some softcore tits. If you knew where to find it on Tele Latino, you had, let's go. Man, if you ever woke up and Tele Latino was the first channel on, you knew somebody was up. You're like, bro, there's not even a Latino in this house. What the? Who the hell's watching this at 3 in the morning? Sensual Moments brought you by... Hey, you guys having a good time or what, man? Oh, man. I wasn't even going to do this little line I'm going to do because you guys are funny. A few weeks ago, I asked my dad, I go, what if I wanted to hit Aaliyah? He goes, what do you mean? I go, what if she did something bad and I wanted to hit her? He goes, never hit her. She princess. She good girl. She nice. And I sort of got away. But you used to hit me. And he gets even angry. He goes, because you piece of okay? Okay? He's hype like that, trust. He's just going, oh, yeah. When I tell Aaliyah no do, she no do. When I say Mikey no do, Mikey do. Relax. Okay. They're like that though. You know, like, it's weird watching them change and grow as grandparents. They were so tough as parents. You had Canadian parents who feel blessed because your childhood was sick, they get it. You know, they get it. Immigrant parents don't get it. They don't even try. Like, you come home late with Canadian parents, they get it. You know, like, fucking Matthew, it's 3 a.m. Are you serious? We're gonna have a talk about this in the morning, I swear to God. They just go right back to sleep, no given. Immigrant parents don't do that. I had a Portuguese mom. Portuguese moms never go to sleep. Never go to sleep. It could be 5 a.m. They've been awake for 4 days. Their kid isn't home. I have to wait. Why, Ma? Does waiting make sure that I'm safe? I don't know. I used to get my friends to drop me off down the street because she was psycho. Because my mother got me a cell phone, and when she got me a cell phone, I realized how crazy it was. Like, it was a time thing. She would call me at 9. And it would be no biggie. She'd be like, Mikey, Mommy call you 9 o'clock. Come home soon, okay? Love you, bye. And then it would change, 11. Oh, 11 o'clock, I'm very worried. You don't call me, very dark outside. I think it's gonna rain. Please, come home now. Love you, bye. 2 a.m, man. Those messages, I wish I had kept them. Yeah. Just so she could hear it, because she doesn't. I tell her, I'm like, man, do you remember what those messages sound like? And she'd be like, no, why? I'm worried. I'm like, you're not worried. The first minute of the car. You're like, and then at the end of the message, you'd be like, love you, bye. Like I'm dying in the last, like, you know, I just said love you, I can die. Like, you know. Oh yeah, I used to get my friends to drop me off down the street. I didn't want her showing up, man. My mother would show up at the front door holding her little nightgown like this. God forbid a tit comes out, you know. Man, you ever try to sneak into your own fucking house? Nothing better than when you were like a teenager or in your early 20s, just try to sneak into your own house. I always remember thinking, like, my mother, like my mother's just at the door, like, where the fuck he's going? Backyard? I remember sneaking around and shit like that. Hey, you ever notice how good your senses are when you're drunk in the darkness of your own house? As you open the door, you're like, this is the loudest fucking door in the history of doors. I can hear every clink, clink, clank, clink, clink, clank, clink, 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 clink. During the day, you never heard that door in your life. 3 a.m.
My mom like babied us, I guess, every day. 15 years calls for like food. Did you eat? Same. Did you eat? 15 years deep. And I go, yeah, I ate a sandwich. She goes, good, bye, love you. That's it. I don't know what she's doing with that info, man. I don't know if she's collecting it. It's been bothering me for years. Same thing, right? Then she gets weird. She tells me, what's in it? You know how psycho that is? She's like, what's in it? I go, there's lettuce. She goes, did you toast it? I go, yeah, I toasted it. She goes, what'd you put on? I go, mustard. She goes, what else? I go, mayonnaise, ketchup. She goes, good, and hangs up. But what this psycho doesn't know, I'm on the bus saying this, so they don't know, the people on the bus, what's on the other line. So they just see a nut bar that just goes, yeah, tomatoes, lettuce, burnt, yeah, mayonnaise, ketchup, buy. That's it. I'm like, fuck. Then me and the homeless guy make eye contact. He goes, I have a friend. I go, you have two friends. That's what I say. My dad barely even calls. Barely. Why? This guy's a lunatic. He ate a fortune cookie with the fortune in it. That's another level of psycho, man. My niece, 11, Layla, witnessed that. Blew her mind. Called me. Said the story twice. That's how dope it was. I go, you already told me this. She goes, yeah, but are you not listening? He ate a fortune cookie with the fortune in it. And I was like, I almost snapped. I go, he has no more fortune. We all took it from him. He's a 71-year-old broken Lebanese man. Just walks around like he doesn't give a This guy told me, he goes, you know the guy. I go, what guy, Dad? He goes, the guy making the noise in the alley. He put the wrong recycling in the wrong bin. The guy. I go, what guy? He goes, the guy from 2 days ago under the tree. Remember, he hang out under the tree. His mustache half. I don't know why he have half mustache. With the flip-flops. The guy with the socks. You know the guy. I go, the Iraqi guy. Not the Kuwait. I don't know the guy. This guy's nuts. This guy called me twice maybe. I think my mom made him call. I pick up the phone. All I hear is, Dave, where are you? Dave, where are you? And I trying to tone him down, but he's so loud, right? It felt like somebody took him hostage and they said, well, you got one phone call. Dave, where are you? I go, I'm in Toronto. He goes, okay, buddy, don't go downtown, Toronto. There is a shooting between two guys. Don't go downtown in the middle of the shooting. You have no faith in your son? I'm an asshole? I'm a moron. Then I'm like, oh, is that bullets? What the? But the dope thing about this guy, though, is I remember I used to get bullied when I was like 12. Walk by this kid's house. This kid will come out and just slap me or punch me. Just punch me like this and talk to his dad at the same time. No respect. Then I went home, tell my mom, I go, Mom, this guy's beating me up. She goes, just tell the principal. David, on my way out of the kitchen, my dad, like a psycho, I didn't even know he was in the house. He was like a cop. He pushed me in the bathroom. He pushed me and he goes, shh. Shh. And he went like this, he bent me down, like put his hand over my head. He goes, I hear everything your mother tell you. You think I wasn't here, but I was here. Do you know, like the feather, Dave, when the feather fall on your pants and you don't know if it's there? No. Maybe this guy hit you because you don't pay attention. The feather fall from I don't know where. It land here, and you go on for hours not know it's there. I am the feather that was in the house to listen to what was happening. Your mom tell the principal, that guy's a bitch. Your mom make me a bitch. I was a man. In Lebanon, I ride horses. I steal diamonds, I climb mountains. Dave, I used to jump off roof into the pool. Did I know if it was shallow or deep end? Who the knows? I live life. I come out like a man. And you're in the kitchen here like your mother. Don't tell her I tell you that. It's between me and you here. Put your eyes on my eyes. What? Put your eyes on my eyes. I don't know what that means. That's why he hit you. You're not listening. Put your eyes on my eyes. You're up here, right here, eyes. Don't go down here. Right here. Don't go to the principal. Me and you, I go take you. I show you this guy. We're warriors. The Merheje family is not... I'll show you. You follow me. You walk with me. You come. You stay distance. You get close. The enemy will know. The enemy We call him enemy. Yalla, let's go. We get like a block away. He goes, wait here. And I see this guy, confidence, just walking. Just not looking. He waved at someone. He goes, how are you, Bernice? He's waving. Kid comes out, kid does this. The kid goes like this. My dad, he looks this way, when you look away. I go, what the f? And his hand goes up. Comes back and slap the f out of this kid. Flew back, might have done a cartwheel, laid him the f out. He turns and he goes, ah! But I had anxiety, so I was just frozen. This guy ran by me, he goes, I'll see you at the house, don't tell your mother. I go, just left me. My mom was always like, don't do drugs. Don't. She goes, don't. Don't. She goes, it's bad. Well, I don't care. But the best was that she caught me smoking weed, but it was minor, man. It was just like one joint. She goes, you're gonna talk to your uncle. I go, the guy that does heroin? That's your plan? That's your go-to? That's your first plan? Did you work this out with dad and you're like, that's the plan? Look, I'm not throwing shade at my uncle, good dude. I think he's a recovering heroin abuser now. But back then, he might have still been on it. So imagine me as 12 years old going, to set up a backyard meeting at my grandmother's house, like on some low-level mafia shit. He's sitting on a picnic bench, right? He cut his jeans and his shorts, but one's longer than the other already. Already faulty territories, already. I'm not down with this. I can't take you legitimate, right? I can't respect that. He might have been wearing a tank top. It wasn't even that hot. Psycho already. And I don't know if he talks like this or it was the heroin. I don't want to make fun of him by showing him love, right? But he was like, I know. He goes, I know what you're doing. You smoke the joint, you want to get high, Dave? I want to get high. I get high. Sometimes I'll be walking down the street and I'll see stairs out of nowhere and I'll climb them. I go, give me whatever you have. That's amazing. I'm just smoking weed and eating cereal. Why is this guy giving me a speech? This guy would steal all the spoons in my grandmother's house. We couldn't eat Cocoa Puffs, just bullying us. But it's like a Middle Eastern family in a community, so they lied. They didn't want to embarrass themselves, so they said he was lost. I knew where he was. My cousin knew where he was. He was in the bathroom doing heroin. And how does that affect me? 12 years old, I need to take a shit. I go, Grandma, can I take? She goes, no, outside. I didn't even know that was possible. I'm not a vagabond. I'm outside. I live in a house. I eat 3 meals a day. You're gonna put me out there with the hooligans? I don't think so. But I had to go. I'm near the flowers. I don't know where to pick to shit. This is my first rodeo. I don't know. She comes out and she goes, not near the flowers. I go, fix your son. I'm 12 years old taking a shit in a corner. With some squirrels, I'm having a panic attack, I'm sweating, and the neighbor's dog is looking at me like, yo, bro, that's my spot.
My dad just turned 90, guys. He's over there. Yeah. Oh, so God bless. And these are his revenge years, you know what I mean? Like, he's been trying to sue the Bank of Nova Scotia for a decade, okay? And he gets me to write the letters. I have to write the letters. And the last time I'm like, Daddy, I'm not doing this anymore. And he's like, Sandra, if you don't do this for me, I'm gonna suspend you. And I'm like, what are you, the principal? Right? We actually were at Bank of Nova Scotia and we're waiting in line. And all of a sudden he lets out this big fart, like, he would never do this before times, right? I mean, and I was like, Daddy, what are you doing? And it stunk, and the woman behind him, like, moves, and he's like, I'm sorry, I got lots of gas, right? And I'm like, that's power, okay? You know, you're like, hey, I can't move, so I'm just gonna lay it out here. You know what I mean? And I'm like, Daddy, this is your revenge. You know what I mean? You didn't get compensation, but you got to drop a stink bomb in the Bank of Nova Scotia. You know what I mean? He's in a briefer. He cuts words off. You know how he refers to COVID-19? Just 19. He's like, Sandra, this 19 is a very Syria. I'm like, do you mean the country? Syria, right? The Civil War, Syria? Because for sure, we're in the middle of a civil war. Right, guys? Woo! We're cooking with gas, right, guys? Holy and you know, every time he starts a story, he always starts in the Second World War or the Second World, you know? And then he ends up in the 1980s with Ronald Oregano. Isn't that the best? Ronald Oregano. Oh my God. And what do you get when you add some Ronald Oregano to sauce? AIDS. You get AIDS. Too soon? Too soon? Huh? Last pendo, ¿te crees? Okay. Oh, you made it! Oh my God, love it. So my mom had a surgery and I was sleeping over and my dad has this habit of falling asleep on the toilet, right? So it's the best. So anyways, I'm sleeping, I get up, I can see his light is on in his bathroom. So I go to the bathroom, I'm like, Daddy, get up, you're sleeping on the toilet. And he's like, I just got here. Right? I'm like, okay, right. I'm like, go back to bed. So then I go back to my room and I hear no movement, so I get up, I go back in the room, he's still there, you know, up against the bathroom cabinet. I'm like, Daddy, get up, you're sleeping on the toilet. He's like, who said? I'm like, go back to bed. So then I go back to my room. Still no movement. I go back. He's still there. And I'm like, Daddy, get up. And I'm like, you're sleeping on the toilet. He's like, what do you want me to do? Swear in court? Like he's doing jokes at 2 a.m. You know what I mean? It's classic. So I was over at my parents. It was lunchtime. I had just gotten my hair cut. And my dad said to me, he's like, Sandra, what did you do to your hair? And I'm like, I got a cut, Daddy. And he's like, who did it? A shoemake? Can you believe the nerve of this guy? I'm like, yeah, Daddy, a shoemaker. You know, I was wondering, who are the top 5 shoemakers in Toronto who want to have at her? You know what I mean? How do you build confidence with an Italian father? Impossible, you know? My whole life, my dad's been like, I came into this country, I sacrifice everything for you, guy. I feel like a you're gonna feel like a too. Right? You guys are amazing, honest to God. Having the best time. Oh, we're so lucky. And then we were talking about the story about the founding of Rome. You know that mythical story about how that she-wolf raises those twin brothers, Romulus and Remus, and then Romulus murders Remus and founds Rome? So my dad's like, what an incredible story. Unbelievable, you know? And he's like, you know what I believe? I believe a Jesus. I believe a Jesus sent that wolf to raise those two brothers. And I'm like, Daddy, Jesus wasn't even born yet. He's like, oh, okay. Maybe his father, right? And I'm like, who's his father? And he says, Salvador. Wouldn't that be a better God to talk to? Imagine God is like, is just an Italian guy sitting on his Chesterfield, you know, peeling pistachios, giving out life advice, you know? And you're like, listen, Sal, my family's making me nuts. I want to murder them all. And he's like, tell me about it. He's like, well, don't worry about it. Chill out, watch some Netflix, do some masturbation. Be okay, right? Wow, I'm a breathing like it's nobody's business. Oh my God, I'm having such a time. Wow. So my mom had knee surgery, okay, right? Every Italian, eventually, the knees go. I don't know what it is. It's an epidemic, okay? And if one Italian finds out that another Italian had their knee replaced, they're like, you know what? I'm gonna do 2 at the same time. Camari, right? Like Italians compete in knee replacements. Do you know how insane that is? So anyways, my mom's recovering in the hospital and I'm visiting her, and the first couple of days, you know, she can't get out of bed. And she's really itchy. And then she's like, you know what, Sandra, my ass is itchy. And I'm like, okay. She's like, can you get the cream and moisturize it? All right, right? So there I am, moisturizing. And she's like, you know what, this is payback, right? For when I was a baby. I'm like, I think they're 2 different asses, okay? Mine was a baby's ass. Yours is like a big Italian mama booty. You know what I mean? It was like I was cleaning the countertop. You know what I mean? Oh, you guys are amazing. This is a dream come true. With so many beautiful people. My mom doesn't abbreviate so much as she cuts words off, right? So we were talking about my friend Daniela who was pregnant, and I'm like, oh my God, I wonder if Daniela had her baby. And she's like, oh my God, I had a dream that Daniela had a baby that had a klepto lip. And my sister's like, Ma, don't you mean a cleft palate? Because that's different, the klepto lip, right? Nobody's fundraising for this kid. You know what I mean? And think about the family. They can't take that kid shopping because he's going to steal everything with his mouth. Right? You're at the Shoppers Drug Mart trying to get the best advice on eyeshadow, and you check on your kid and he's got a mouthful of eyeliners. And you say to the beauty advisor, you're like, ma'am, I'm sorry. My kid's a klepto lip. I've been searching the world for somebody to help this kid, but nobody wants to take this cause on. Between you and me, don't you think diabetes has enough money? Somebody help my klepto lip kid. I'm going crazy over here. You know? Holy shit. And then, so now we bought my mom an iPad. Oh my God. She narrates the internet to us. Right? She's on Facebook. She's like, oh, what's this doing now? You know what I mean? Anyways, she goes, oh, look, there's a sale at Bed Bath & Beautiful. I'm like, oh, really? What is that, the bathroom soap opera? Where they've been trying to figure out who in the toilet sink for 20 years? Right? Oh my God. Oh. I hope we're having pasta tomorrow, thank God. You know what I mean? A little bit of sauce, oh God. So I was in Woodbridge, right? Because where the else do I go? You know what I mean? And I had just pulled into the metro at Islington and Rutherford. Anybody in the house? And I stopped my car because there was a lady with a disability passing by, right? So I stopped, and then all of a sudden this guy in a BMW SUV starts like honking his horn, and he yells, move, and I'm like, I can't. And then he tries to pass me, and I'm like, oh no, you don't. So I moved my father's Ford Crown Victoria to the left, right? Because I'm tough in the hood, you know? Anyways, this woman safely passes, and then he just like speeds away, and I'm like, you asshole, you know? So then I pull up the car in front of the store. My sister has to just run in to get some lactose-free cheese, because we're lactose intolerant as a family. What are you gonna do? And then I could see this guy approaching my car, so I lowered all the windows, because I was ready, okay? So he comes up to the car and he's like, who are you calling an asshole? I'm like, you. I'm calling you an asshole. And he's like, you can't just stop in the middle of the parking lot. I'm like, the woman had a disability. He's like, whatever. He goes, learn how to drive. And then my mother yells out, you're a piece of shit. Right? And I'm like, yeah, you're a piece of shit. And then he turns around and his fists are clenched this time. He's like, who are you calling a piece of shit? I'm like, do we have to go through this again? You. We're calling you a piece of shit. Right? And then he's like, who taught you to talk like that? And then I took one look at my mother. And I'm like, who do you think? Right? And then me and my mom high-fived like Thelma and Louise, right? Right? And then he's like, whatever. He goes, why don't you go back to Woodbridge, you wop? And I'm like, we're in Woodbridge, you moron. Okay? There's so much brickwork and cement everywhere. You know what I mean? When my people see an open piece of land, they get nervous. They're like, covered with cement. You know what I mean? Cover them up, you know? So my parents celebrated their 50th wedding anniversary. Yeah. And I don't know what it is that year. There was a lot of family fights. I don't know if my parents were like, holy shit, I don't know, how did I not murder you yet? You know what I mean? Right? So I was going up to visit them, and I gotta prepare myself, you know? I gotta meditate, I gotta listen to Jazz FM, like, boop, 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 right? Just to chill out. But it doesn't matter, because the minute I hit Highway 7, I just wanna fight, you know? Like, my people piss me off, these guys in their 4x4s, you know what I mean? And these cars that have, like, those stickers that say princess on board. Oh, yeah? Where's this princess going in a Chevrolet Equinox? You know what I mean? Right? So anyways, I pull into my parents' driveway, I get out of the car, and just before I go inside, I can hear them yelling from outside, and I'm like, what the is going on today, right? And instead of going in as a peacekeeper, I lose my shit, and I'm like, I'm so sick of this family, right? And my mom is calling out to the Virgin Mary, Madonna! And my father is pacing like as if he didn't start the fight. You know what I mean? Right? And out of the corner of my eye, I see this statue of a mother and a child, and I had this fantasy. I'm like, if I throw it, it'll break in a million pieces, and it'll be so good. You know what I mean? So dramatic. So then I did. I grabbed the statue, I threw it, and it just broke in two, okay? At the neck, okay? I decapitated the baby, right? Like an abortion. You know what I mean? Isn't that the best to breathe, right? Because it is an abbreviated pregnancy, after all. All right. Oh! I love it.